y'all doing today?
Happy first Sunday of April.
Yes, the first Sunday of the month live stream. Logan's here from New Zealand.
Cool.
How's it going? We've been watching, so we found somebody new to watch. I keep calling him Gideon, but his name is not Gideon. It is Gabriel Traveler, and we will lay in bed and like binge watch his videos. He just takes you around all the countries, and right now he's in Australia. So we've been watching.
Molly, could you assist Eli in making sure that's picked up?
Lori says, blessed Sunday from Clarksburg, West Virginia. And we gave away a big prize on three big prizes on Friday. Karen Lee says, happy Sunday. Darren's here. He says, hey, all. Don't forget to ding dong the like button. Yes, please. Dan's here, finally made to a live, and it's not even a Bethoonies one. Hi,
Mountain,
you love that song.
Buses come to run.
Oh, I love. Don't get me wrong, Scott. I love you. I love the song, but like Kyle's obsessed with it.
I think it made me want to jingle.
Darren says, jingle. Here we go.
Whoa.
Louis says, are you an IRL Karen? So an in real life Karen. No, my name's Jen. I'm not Karen, but I'm Jen. Nice to meet you, Louie. Hope you're having a good day. Wonderful Revolution is here all the way from Italy, y'all. Wow. They said, hello, everyone. Be sure to show some love and hit that like button. That's dedication. They're up late.
That's some good friends right there.
We love that.
They have a new video out, so go check them out. Make sure I haven't got to watch it yet. We will be watching it this
tonight.
Evening. Yep. I think it's definitely about Florence. First impressions on Florence, Italy. Not Florence, South Carolina. Florence, Italy.
I can't wait.
I know Jed does like some South Carolina, especially south of the border.
He does.
He's a very big south of the border fan.
Darren says Theodore sees a dog out the window. Darren says, or he's calling to Jed from Italy. I don't know. It could be either.
High pitched call, so it could be.
Darren says LMAO. Louis never heard anyone ask that before. Debbie T says hello from Florida. Anna Keys here says good morning, everyone, because Anna's in Australia too. Eric Johnston's here says yo. Karen Lee says, hello, Bethoons. Hey. Kimberly in Connecticut. She was one of our winners.
Big one. She won second.
She won second. Yeah. But I will get to those emails on Monday, I promise. We've just been, since March Madness has come to an end and closed out, like I've been enjoying not doing crap.
Well, we are taking a week off. Our next vlog will come next Sunday. They're going to fall back on the Sunday, Wednesday schedule.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to do Cooking with Kyle this Tuesday either. We really want to just take a full week off, kind of just regroup. We will be filming this week, so I guess it's not really doing too much. We got a cool video coming up. Probably be, well, they'll both be good. They're both going to be amazing. But one will be maybe something a little different. It'll be the following Wednesday. It'll be coming.
Lorna McKenzie says, hey, Jen and Kyle. Deborah McDermott says hi. Unfortunately, can't stay for the live tonight. Love you guys. We love you too, Deborah. Let's see. Sean B says hello. Hey, Sean. Sherry says North Carolina here.
In the house.
Lainey says love, love, love y'all from the hot dog bus. Hey, Lainey. I know we've got to get over there down in Ybor before we
hot dogs and bus.
Before we leave.
Two of my favorite things.
It has been. The last month is just a blur.
Well, we're not way down, but it feels like we're way down. We're kind of in the middle of freaking nowhere. We've been dry. I mean, we've been burning through like 2 tanks of diesel a week, like, because we're so far away from anything that we have to do or need to do. So we will be heading back to TTO here in a few days. Yes. So that will make it a little easier, not at quite as much driving. So we'll have a little more time. Like literally to go to my property or to my parents is an hour and a half drive almost. So. Yeah. 3 hours, nearly half my freaking day just driving. So
Eddie T says hello, everyone. Hey, Eddie. Sandra says good evening from Vermont. Hey, Sandra. Debbie T saying hello to the Wonderfuls. Darren says, Jen, there is someone named Karen in the chat, hence the question from Louie. I think Louie was trying to be a butthead. Just saying.
Louie didn't have the best intentions.
Tommy, how's Judy tonight? Doing better now. Get to see my buddies, Kyle and Jen.
Thanks for being here.
The Van Cools here. Hello
cool.
from Michigan.
Some busage there.
Wonderful says, aw, shucks, I love you, Theodore. Jed says hi, Theodore.
I think Theodore would fit in very well in Italy.
He would. He's bougie.
Yeah, he would fit in well.
Type 1 Detour says came in to hang for Sunday Live while dinner finishes.
Thanks for being here.
Jeanette's here. Hi there. Finally caught alive. Eric Johnston says we're starting our full-time RV journey in the next 4 to 6 months. Would you guys recommend going with 1,000 trails right out of the gate?
Recommendation, it just depends on you, what you're doing,
what you want to spend,
your travel style. If you want affordable places to stay and they're not resorts. I will tell you right now, they're not resorts. They are campgrounds. Buy used. I do recommend buying used if you can. You can
if you have a regular RV.
Yeah, you can pick up some pretty good deals on the used market. So I highly recommend that. I mean, if I just depend. Like I say, they don't have a lot in the Midwest. Kind of really the perimeter. The coastal part. There's some of them in Michigan. So if you're going to be spending a lot of time in the middle of the country, you're not going to use it a whole lot.
Yeah.
I have very mixed emotions, which is I think most people do with 1,000 Trails. It saves you a ton of money if you utilize it a lot. I mean, like we've been in one for going on a month now, and we've basically camped for the price of our monthly dues.
Yeah. So it really just depends. If you want more info, email Kyle at redwhiteandbethoon.com, and then we can tell you like what plan we have and all that. Do I regret having it? No.
No.
I think it's great for any full-time RVer that wants to save money and have places to camp.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of it depends on your travel style, how
fast you're going,
if you're going to be staying in destinations. The package we have, I think we can stay 3 weeks at a time in 1,000 Trails Park. We can go 1,000 Trails. I mean, so there are some perks, but like I said, if you do have more questions, reach out. I can give you my experiences.
Dua Sumball says hi. Hey. Sherry's here. Sherry says hi, heroes. Hi, Sherry. Theodore.
Just to say Theodore.
Kimberly says, oh, dang, I was supposed to send an email. Oops, better not. Yeah, just email Jenn redwhiteandbethoon.com and I'll get all the things sent over to you. Eddie T says thumbs up, everyone. Thanks. Scratching Boomer says hi, all. Hey. Shay says, hi, Jenn and Kyle. Happy Easter. Yeah. Easter's next Sunday, isn't it?
It's creeping up.
Anna Key says, hair looks amazeballs, Jenn. Love, love, love it. Thanks. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my hair.
My little
yes. People, it's so funny. There's a lady that came up to me. We were eating out for lunch today, and she came up to me, and she's like, you just remind me of a cute little woodland fairy. And I was like, okay, thank you. But I get called a fairy a lot.
Theodore.
Sherry says, congrats on the house.
That post was, I don't know about you guys, but I love the April Fool's post, especially like the big corporations make. I just love to see the creativity and different stuff they do. So I took a hack out of it for once.
I hate April Fool's Day. That's why he made the post. Fun. It's whatever. I hate April Fool's Day. Kirby, hey, hello everyone. We finally got warm weather in Iowa. It's 73 and perfect today.
Yeah, it is so hot.
It's toasty here. I'm ready to go north.
Yeah,
for sure.
Stinking hot.
Karen says, Jenn, LOL, I agree. I think about the one guy that was talking about.
Yeah, the Karens get a bad rap a lot of times.
There's
some good Karens out there. Leave the Karens alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of great Karens out there.
Denise Stagner says, hey, from Missouri. Missouri.
Wow.
My words got jumbled up. I'm sorry. But yes, Missouri, we've been through there. It's awesome.
Winner right there.
Lambie girl, she got 3rd place in the March Madness. That was kind of crazy. I had to take a picture of the 3 people because all the chats were different.
Yeah.
On all of their phones, it was a different person. So we went off of what my computer said. And yeah, Lambie girl won prize number 3. Today we go. Where are they at? They're out
in Southern Utah.
Yeah, they're out in Utah, just living their best life.
They have been having some fun. Like, they have been getting around.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all deserve it because it took you guys a while to get out on the road, and you deserve every bit of that happiness right now. Megan says hello from the Space Coast. Cool. We watched a launch not too long ago.
Before we leave, I'm going to look up some launches when we're back in TTO. I want to see a freaking launch. I've wanted to see one my entire life, and I want to see one.
Oh, speaking of that, not really speaking of that, but on our last video on March Madness, we didn't get to show you how the van turned out. So she got some new tires, some new wheels. She even got a little tire rack on the back. Sandy and Jed saw. They got the pictures.
So
she's looking cute.
Sunday, you'll see it, I'm sure.
Yes, we will be putting out a video next Sunday. So Sundays and Wednesdays, our videos will come out. We're going to keep doing the premieres. Everybody likes them. So we're going to keep premiering them. And
we'll show the Bethoonies tomorrow. I'll snap a few pictures.
Yeah, we'll send some pictures to the Bethoonies tomorrow so they can see it. Type 1 Detour says the should we buy 1,000 Trails membership is always a difficult question to answer.
It really, really is. Because I don't want to give people, I don't want to encourage people to buy it and they're like, I can't believe I bought this stupid thing. It's a piece of crap. But at the same time, it does have value for a lot of people. So yes. I think it's one of those things. I think maybe not buy it right out of the gate. Get out, because you're going to be all over the place to begin with, trying to figure out your style and everything. So maybe not buy it right away. Just kind of start doing your homework and maybe start looking for a used membership outlet. And kind of see how you like campgrounds. Maybe even go visit. I think you can at some of the 1,000 Trails that do day rates. So maybe go stay in a couple of them and pay the day rate just to kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah,
they're not all created equal. There are some really great ones and there are some really crappy ones, really crappy. So like Type 1 Detour said, it's just a very
mixture.
Tough question to answer.
CL Boy Mom says hi from Canada. I really want to go visit our neighbors to the north.
Yeah, well, one of these days.
Elizabeth said, OMG, YouTube again. No notification in all these times because I only get to see your live chat once a month. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. YouTube is so frustrating. Sometimes they will put the notification out there and then sometimes they won't.
Yeah.
We get that too. Like on our favorite channels that we watch, unless we ding that bell thing and click all notifications.
Well, on the TV, I do like the way it works on TV because when we pull up our TV app, we click on the app. Usually it has the recent upload recommended.
Yeah.
And it's typically pretty spot on with the people we like to watch on a daily basis. Yeah. We don't watch a lot on the computer or our phone, so I couldn't really speak to that too much.
Yeah. Lainey says, Jen, your beauty just radiates. You shine brighter than a diamond. Kyle, your hair is awesome. Thank you, Lainey. I know it is like, I brushed it out for him the other day and it's like down to his shoulders. Nye Davis says hi. Hey. Darren says hi, Ben, in the background. He says hi. Debbie T says woodland fairy. I know, I get people tell me I look like a fairy all the time. I don't mind it. I'll take it. Lorna says, I think you're a pixie, Jen, a mischievous fairy. Okay, we can go with pixie. I feel like I'm a little pixie-ish. Yeah. Marie says, hello from Titusville.
More rocket launch area.
Christine says, hello, beautiful family. Hey, Christine. Today we go says it's been a blast so far. Love you guys.
Yeah, hopefully we'll meet up in the coming future.
I hope so. Karen Lee says, thanks for the Karen support.
Absolutely.
There are times where I tell him, I'm like, listen, Linda. I don't know why I say that, but then I feel bad because I'm like, people out there named Linda, and they probably take offense to that. And I never really liked the Karen thing. I don't like making fun of other people or poking fun, which is why I don't like April Fool's Day. And
there are assholes named everything, so I don't really get involved with that. I have met assholes from every name, gender, color, race, religious background. Everybody. There's assholes in every category. So I think singling out one is not too cool.
No. Wonderful says, love how Bodie looks.
Like she was parked today. I was up somewhere and I looked. I was like, man, this thing. It don't even look like the same van anymore.
She doesn't look like a delivery van. She looks like a real van, like a real van lifers van. Electric Clone is here, says hi. Hey.
From Portland.
Ethan, hi from Portland, Oregon. I love Portland. We were only there for a day and it was freaking awesome.
Got my shoe.
I fell in love with it. Aaron H says, hey, Jenn and Kyle from North Carolina. Wonderful says, everyone show some love and hit that like button. Your finger will thank you. Electric Clone says, hi, Jenn and Kyle from Pakistan.
Awesome.
Quite a ways away, but thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Michelle says, my favorite people.
Thanks for being here, Michelle.
We love you. Ethan says, love your YouTube shorts and channel.
Ethan Calamari.
Hope you have, he's from Portland.
Interesting.
Hope you are having an amazing day.
Me too, Ethan.
This past month, we've been kind of recycling our shorts. And if our subscribers, if you don't see it on your feed, that's because there's a button now that it doesn't show up on the subscriptions feed and it just goes over to the shorts feed. But because of March Madness, we wanted to recycle some old shorts. And I think we're going to do 4 short forms a week. That's it. Because we want to keep it simple. Mm-hmm. We don't want to go crazy. We're going to put out our 2 vlogs and call it around with you.
I'm sorry, Instagram a little bit. Well, if we're making shorts, we will put them on Instagram. Like, there's really no reason not to.
But I think we just want to enjoy life, you know. With the occasional, we might go crazy and do a month like March Madness. But yeah, not anytime soon though, because I need a break. But no case says my favorite people Oklahoma. Watching from Cement, Oklahoma. Glad that you're here. Michelle says you both look amazing. We appreciate you. DOL is here. Says hey guys. Hey. Michelle says my favorite people. You both are adorable. Thank you. I'm here in Southeast PDX after another hail episode.
PDX? I feel like I should know that.
I feel like I should know that too.
PDX. Please clarify. I'm going to kick myself when you say it.
I know.
Because I know that.
You are. But hail is nothing to laugh at.
It's not. If that's Iowa, I know they're getting some hail issues right now.
Yes.
So that's sad. Yeah, I'm afraid it's gonna be a bad year for weather. Like, it's already starting. Like, there's some major storms already flowing through, and we're just into April, like 2nd of April. So I'm afraid it's gonna be a long storm season. Yeah. Just a Kepster right there.
Elizabeth says, haha, listen, Linda, every time I see that video of that little kid saying that to his mom.
Is that where you got it from?
Probably. I don't know. I got it from Michael Edison. Thank you, Michael Edison. This is your fault.
So he probably got it from there.
He probably got it from there, and then I got it from him. But yeah, like whenever he does something, like, I'm like, listen, Linda.
Whatever.
Marie says, I know you're all in Florida. Just a question. Are y'all natives too? Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong. If not, just curious.
Yeah, we're both born and raised in the Tampa Bay area. Spent pretty much all of our lives there.
Yeah, a lot of time.
A lot of years.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with Florida. No, we love Florida. It's just that we've spent so much time here that, you know, there's so many other places to explore and things to do and, you know, all the things. Cheryl says, hiya, Jenn and Kyle. Good to see you both. Well, thank you. I knew on Friday when we said we were taking a week off, I'm like, oh, no. Week from Sunday, because we're doing our monthly live stream on Sunday. DOL says missing y'all after March Madness, but hope you are resting up. Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot. I mean, I was glad we did it with a We+3. Trying to do it on our own, it would have been hard. Much. They did an amazing job. Like, yeah, it was good. Like she said, I'm sure we'll do it again eventually. It's just, I don't know. I don't think we got the results we quite wanted.
I mean, it's different. Like, his idea of results and my idea of results are 2 very different things.
But it wasn't a bad experience. I think we worked some things out. We kind of realized things we liked, some things we didn't like. So I will say it was good. Why is she like her face?
And it was cool because Molly and Jaren, they had wanted to get back into vlogging, and they said like this was their jump back in. So I thought it was really cool.
They jumped in feet first, didn't they?
They did. I was like, "Are y'all sure you want to do this? Because this is a lot."
Because we asked them like 5 or 6 times, like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And they did it. They hung in there.
Yeah. Debbie T says, "Can't wait to see the van. I bet it looks really cool." It
does look great. Like, it's amazing what 2 accessories do. Like, it's crazy how
and it rides a lot better too. So he did like some suspension work too. And what did you do to the rear thingy?
I put new shocks on the rear because the factory shocks on these Mercedes, from the research I'm doing, and I know Jed can attest to this, is crap. Like, it's just cheap junk, which is for most vehicles that carry, just most vehicles in general. They're not going to put very good squad. So I put new shocks on the rear, and they have this company called Sumo Springs. And they're made out of, basically you replace your old bump stops, and they're a little bigger, they're beefier. And that's supposed to help with some of the sway and some of the ride. It sits a little taller, not a lot. The rear definitely sits up a shade. I may go ahead and invest in some struts for the front because I didn't buy those. So I think but overall, I mean, used to what it would do is when you would hit a bump, it would do this. It would rock back and forth for a while. Now it just kind of hits and then just kind of falls back, So I think, to me, it rides much better. And the tires helped quite a bit too, because the tires were shot.
Well, when we were in the van for 11 and a half weeks, we put that thing to the test. Like, we took it on some roads that we probably shouldn't have taken her on, but we made it. And then we learned that we really do need a better suspension and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a bumper eventually, because they make a bumper that has a winch. You can get a winch in it. Since I'm not full drive, that'll really ease my mind of going off road. I can pretty much get out if I got that winch and a couple hundred feet of cable. I'm pretty much can get out of anything. So I think we're going to hold on to it for a while. Unless somebody desperately wants it, I think we're going to hold on to it for a while. Look, if somebody came up with a pocket full of money and said, I want that van, I'm buying it right now, I believe we'd have to.
Well, the title says and.
I believe we'd have to.
Both of us have to sign off on it.
I believe we'd have to give it a real conversation.
Anyway, Dawn's here. Thank you and bless you all. Thank y'all for being here. Ethan says, where is your favorite place to travel? Just wondering. The Pacific. So far, in the United States, it's the Pacific Northwest.
I mean, yeah, it is gorgeous up there. I really love Colorado, too. I really love that state. But yeah, I mean, I would say for me, just the West in general has been pretty fun.
It's pretty awesome. We like it out West a lot.
I like Idaho a lot. I've enjoyed my time in Idaho.
I like Las Vegas.
Molly likes
Vegas.
Nobody really knows why.
Cheryl says, so if you decided to keep the van and not sell it?
Both.
Yeah, if someone comes along, Kyle will, for the right price, anything's for sale. That's Kyle's motto.
You're telling me if somebody came along with a 6-figure offer, you wouldn't take it?
I don't know. I love my van. And it says "and" on the title.
I'm not. Why are you? I would never sell something without your.
You can't.
Wow.
Michelle goes, hey, Woodland Fairy, some fairy fun facts. Back in the 90s, Tinkerbell was paid $80 per night to jump out of the castle window.
I think it went up substantially, because I remember my brother was telling me about that. It was up, it was a lot, like when he was telling me about it. Oh. So you remember, I think he was telling me about that one time. That's her only job, but she was making like a few $100 a night. So like in the 2000s. I'd jump out of there for $200. A few $100.
Oh, you want to jump out of the window?
I mean, for a few $100, Disney, that
put you in a Tinkerbell costume.
That cable's on point.
Does she still jump out of the window?
I'm sure.
No. Dan says PDX is acronym for Portland Airport. I don't know if that's it or not.
What I was thinking too, but I don't know. I can't picture hail in Portland. Maybe.
Bella Blue says, hola from beautiful Alaska. Bethoon La Familia and Bethoonies. Love your hair, Jen. What products do you use? Are they permanent, vegan? I always want to and ask and forget. I tried a different dye this time that wasn't vegan, but it faded just as quick as the vegan dyes. So on March 17th was the last time I dyed my hair, because I was looking at pictures yesterday. And it was like super violet purple. So from March 17th to now, it went from violet purple to like this pale blue. I don't know. I only wash my hair once a week. And so that's probably why it stands up pretty well on its own at this point. But the fantasy colors fade super quickly.
Yeah.
Sean B says, LOL, listen, Linda. Linda, listen. Type 1 due to... See, I'm messing up all over the place.
Plus, the humidity in Florida is taking your breath away. It's time to leave. But it's gotten hot. I mean, we both spent 34 wet summers here.
We're done.
Yeah. I don't remember getting this hot this quick, though. I mean, it was hot into March. We're barely into April, and it's already low 90s during the day. It's hot.
I was out there today. I mean, in the woods, it's nice. And if there's a breeze, it's not bad. But I was out there today cleaning up the site a little bit, and it got hot really quick.
It's toasty.
Don says, got friends in Zephyr Hills. Are you near there?
Not currently, but yeah, we're in the center. Yeah, I mean, we're within an hour or so of Zephyr Hills.
Haley says, I'm a new sub. You guys seem so nice. It's my dream to live in a bus. Well, welcome, Haley. We're glad you're here. Michelle says, nope, nothing wrong with Florida. I continue to love my Florida. I'm so happy to have moved back, especially the Tampa area.
No, I mean, it's a great state to live in. I mean, if you like doing stuff, there's always something to do. There's just a lot of people, and it's very hot.
Yeah, we just like to travel a lot. That's all.
Yeah.
Cynthia says, I'm back. Did I win? Who were our winners? It was Patsy got the first prize.
Kimberly.
And then Kimberly got the second prize. And Lambie Girl got the third prize.
Yep.
Elizabeth says, I'm not sure if you guys finished all the apartments and rented them out. Hopefully you did.
We're getting there. All the apartments are rented. One of the mobile homes is rented. So we got one more to get finished and rented. And then we will be done. Thank the heavens.
Yes. Aaron says, love the video of y'all going to Bob Ross's gravesite. Grew up watching him and loved him. Still watch him to this day here on YouTube. Same.
Yeah.
That was when we were trying to figure out, because March Madness really did get us out of the bus a lot more than we would have been, because we had to film something almost every day. And it was really cool to get to see that. Kyle sat down in the morning and was like, hey, what do you think if we went to Bob Ross's grave? And I was like, all right. And so it was really cool. Your granny even said, she was like, that's my favorite video y'all have ever done.
It was fun, because it's something like, who would think to do that? Or at least why we wouldn't typically.
And we want to do the good thing about March Madness is that it really helped us to figure out what we want to do with the content. And we want to take you to more quirky places that you wouldn't have ever known was there otherwise, because there's so many great channels that do the big touristy places and they've got that market cornered. But we want to do funky little hidden gems.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I personally enjoy that stuff, and I know she does too, and I think other people do also.
Yeah.
We're still working on it. We're still trying to completely figure out how we want to do things, and we know we always want to involve the bus because that's a big part of who we are, and the dogs and the kids. That's another big part of who we are. But we want to take people along, and especially some people that maybe can't go to those places or maybe don't even want to go. They just want to see them. So I think that's kind of the direction we're headed in. It's just we're going to keep working at it.
Yeah. Bella Blue says March Madness was so fun and was so appreciative. Both families did so well. It was a lot of fun. You know what? I had a lot of fun. It was cool. It really, for me, it was about connecting with everybody, and it was your idea to do the premieres. And honestly, good job, because I really enjoyed.
We were doing those a little bit before. I like the feature. I think it gives us a chance to connect with the audience and spend some time with you guys while the videos play. I think it's a really neat feature. Yeah.
Electric Clone says, love these lives and videos. I can't wait to see more of these content. Thank you. Don says, YouTubers, what the hails in Otter Creek, Florida. Cool. Is that y'all? Is that what y'all's channel is? Or is that who we should watch?
Maybe.
Darren says, Jenn Kyle, I have to take you to the ISD store when you do make it up to visit. ISD, Italian Star Deli.
You had me at Italian and deli.
Yeah. I mean,
those Italians know their delis.
Debbie T says, we have sumo springs on the back of our Allegro.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about these vans is they make so many accessories and attachments that are specifically built for these Mercedes. They have them for Fords and ProMasters too. It's just unreal. Once you go on that van, the overlanding van rabbit hole, it's just about anything you can imagine, and it's so expensive. That's why I didn't do the ladder rack, when we did the build, because it was super expensive. It's still super expensive, but I'm glad we did it because it frees up some space from the garage, gives us a little more room, and it does kind of make, the spare tire carrier. It does make it look more like a camper van too.
I want a kayak rack for the side. Tammy's here. Says, so sorry I'm late, guys. Mucho love to all. Hello to y'all. Hey, Tam. Michelle says, yeah, you saw an alligator finally. I saw an otter in my lake. Oh, so cool. But yes, I did see an alligator. So happy about that. He was really, really cute. You're just swimming in the little lake.
We went to the farmer's market.
Bella Blue says, but y'all haven't been to Alaska. Must come visit. That's why we're keeping the van.
No, Alaska's, I don't want to say my favorite place yet because I just hopefully haven't been there yet.
I know. But so far, places that we've been to.
Yeah. No, Alaska's maybe next summer. Obviously, I know we've said that. We're supposed to be going this summer, but it's obviously that's not happening. If we can have a good summer this year and a good fall, I think we can pull it off next summer.
Yeah. If
things kind of just work the way they're supposed to.
But I will say there's no place that I wouldn't go back to.
Even Iowa?
Even Iowa. I love everywhere we've been.
Kansas?
Even Kansas. I didn't
North Dakota.
North Dakota. I liked Grafton. We met Marlise Severson in Grafton. Haley says, yes, visit Alaska. Bella Boo, she says, haha, love you, Jen. So cute. It says and. Cheryl says, once you leave Florida and go on the road again, where would you all be headed next? What state?
That's a good question, Cheryl.
Few things are up in the air.
We're trying to work some stuff out. I mean, our plan is to go to Michigan for the summer, be up there probably mid-June-ish through August. But that's not set in stone yet, as usual. There's still, it just, once we get done here, once we can see we're finishing up here and everything's fit, we'll kind of, I know it sounds silly, but we are working on some deals, trying to see if there's areas we're going to have to be in.
Yeah.
Because that's still a possibility. So we'll see. I mean, but that is the plan as of now.
Nye Davis has loved the hair color. Thank you. I've got to dye it in the next couple days, and I don't know what I'm going to do. It's been super fun playing with funky colors. Bella Blue says, summer or winter, you'll never go wrong with the contrast in beauty. In Alaska.
Oh, I bet.
I bet it's gorgeous.
I'm sure.
Dev says hi. Hey, Dev. Michelle says, hey, everyone. Hi, Michelle. Nikki Art says, hi. I'm your biggest fan. Well, we're glad that you're here, Nikki. Michelle says, dyeing it with Kool-Aid was popular in high school. Blondes, of course. Yes, I have to dye this.
Funny.
I have to bleach it. Whenever I do it, I have to bleach my roots, and then I have to tone it, taking like the brass out of it to make it like a white color.
Right.
And then I can put the actual color on it. And it only lasts a couple weeks before it fades completely.
And believe it or not, guys, I don't have to do a lot with this. Like, this just kind of
it's pretty
it just shows up this way.
you just wake up that way. Stacy Lowry
Hey,
says,
Stacey.
hello, Kyle and Jen. I hope you're both doing well. We're doing pretty good.
Water.
Nikki Loves Art says, what grade are your games in? I don't.
Kids.
Yeah, if you're talking about the kids,
I'm in 5th.
5th, 7th, and Eli, I guess, would be in 1st.
Third.
3rd?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's 2 years behind Mom. Bella Blue says, thank you, Jen. I actually love all the colors it's cycled through. I get like a new hair color every day. Like each day it's a different hue. So I don't hate it. Ethan says, do you guys think you'll ever stop doing van life? It's funny how this is now turning into a Q&A. Well, on our monthly Sunday lives, we try to get to every single comment on our month within an hour on our monthly Sunday lives. So yeah, we try and do that.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, it's unrealistic to think I'm going to live in a bus for the rest of my life. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe. We do want to incorporate world travel at some point. Some friends down there, a few comments down, has influenced us in that direction a lot. I don't know. I mean, that's more of a question for Jen. I mean, I guess.
Oh, I would live in a bus forever.
I guess I'm gonna do whatever she wants to do.
No, we just live so in the moment that who knows? Like it may strike our fancy but as soon as the dogs, cross the Rainbow Bridge, everybody gets a backpack and a suitcase and we head off across the world. So I don't know. Right now we're happy in our bus and we're good with that.
For sure.
Tommy says, Judy is loving those earrings, and hey to Ben, saw him working in the kitchen. Thank you. I got these from another full-time RVer. She makes them on the road. But Ben spent his day for his birthday. He got a subscription. We got him a subscription to Kiwi Crate. And so it's these crates that are like science related, engineering related. It's like robotics related. And so Ben spent all day building. So this is one of the things that came in his crate. So he had to build this. It has a battery pack on it and he's got to follow the directions and stick all the things on there. But apparently it's like this crazy tunnel mirror thing.
And you can also do this.
Oh my, that is crazy. So yeah, he gets one of those a month. We got him a 12-month subscription. And so each month when it comes in, he gets to put it all together. So that's what he's been doing today.
You can make a tripwire too.
Cynthia says, I love you guys. I had a blast watching and collecting clues. That was neat. I mean, it was really cool and I'm glad you loved it. Dev says, hi, which state you in? We are in Florida right now. Wonderful says, love hidden gems. Yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna kind of gravitate towards. Looking forward to the 12 parts south of the border series. Only if north of the border's there, though. Michelle McCarthy is a really cute video. It'd be Kyle live watching Bob Ross painting happy little trees. He always says anyone can paint.
That's true.
He can. Kyle used to paint. We used to do.
I painted a damn good manatee once.
Once he did a great manatee. We used to do a lot of paint and sips when we lived in a house. I swear, I think we have 100 of those. We got rid of a lot of them.
I gave some to my grandma.
And kept like our favorite ones. So yeah, he's a pretty good little painter. Bella Blue says, I've been praying for your apartments to be rented, especially the people who really need them. I love how you partner with others to help those in need. Y'all are blessings.
Yeah, me too. I've done. We've pretty much always done that a little bit. But yeah, we'll have, probably 80% of the units will be, that type
rented
of
out.
housing. Yeah.
Yay! Christy R. Hi from Brooklyn. I'll have to rewatch and catch up later. I love me some Brooklyn. I love New York. I'm sad that we're not going up the East Coast.
Maybe she's from Brooklyn, New Hampshire or something.
I don't think there's a Brooklyn, New Hampshire.
Brooklyn, Georgia.
She's not. No. Jennifer says, Jen, I'm totally smitten with your husband. I hope that's okay. Love your channel. That's all right. He's a pretty cool dude. I like him. Bella Blue says it was such a cute baby alligator too. I know, at the farmer's market. That was an awesome farmer's market. It was a good day.
I'm having lemonade withdrawals. I haven't had one of those good lemonades in a week.
Michelle says, now you know where not to go when it's the hottest and the coldest. That's for sure. Haley says, sorry, I'm new, so don't know, but have you been to Minnesota? That's my state.
Very briefly. We were there more than a couple days. So.
We did the Mall of America, though.
Yeah. We've been there, like I say, just a couple days. We will be back.
It was a lot of fun. Bella Blue says, woohoo, you'll love it. So much to do here in Alaska in both of our seasons. So you have, it's like Florida with,
hot and hotter.
Spring and hot. Christy R says that hair looks great with your eyes. Thank you. Oh, yeah, maybe. Ethan says, you guys should start watching Kara and Nate if you haven't already. Yes. Their van life videos are almost exactly like yours. Molly loves Kara and Nate. She's like, I want to meet them. They are so amazing. They're so happy. She watches them all the time. John, howdy from Michelle and John in Southern Michigan. How's Michelle feeling? I know that she was, I think she had surgery. So how's she feeling? Dan says, Michigan, yes, I'll save you a spot. And don't forget about Schoolie UP.
Yeah, we actually already signed up. So
we did.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We're slated to be there. Cheryl says, thank you for letting me know your travel plans and to Michigan. I hope it works out for you guys.
I mean, me too. I know they have really nice summers up there, and I will be glad to have that.
Yeah. Cheryl says, if you get to Michigan, you're not too far from Ontario, Canada. Just a couple of tree stew, I think. That would be, we definitely want to get into Canada, but we've got to get passports ordered. Right. We got a lot of stuff. Kyle's all natural with where they're waking up that way. Michelle says, not pulling the van means both of you driving. Driving probably conquers your anxiety about driving, Jen. I am proud of you. Thank you. I have actually really come to love driving the van behind the bus on travel days because all the kids ride in the bus.
Yes,
and so, me and Theodore, I have Theodore.
Exactly.
Me and Theodore cruise in the van, and we have a good time. Bella Blue says, all the questions come because we just adore the Bethoon family and, inquiring minds, as they say. We enjoy you guys, too.
Oh, no. Tell me about it.
Journey in Peace says, we've spent this weekend binging from the beginning. What do you feel like is the best lesson you learned from full timing? Well, thank you, for binging from the beginning. More power to you.
Because if you got past the first 50 to 100 videos, you did great.
You're doing amazing.
You did amazing.
For me, it's the perspective it's given me on life. Being able to see how the world or this country really works.
Yeah.
Because it's just secret. It's not like it is on the media at all. So for me, I think it's perspective.
Mine's resilience. Like, you don't have a choice when you're full timing. You have to power through it and figure out a way if you're stuck on the side of the road or, the campground that you pulled out just kicks you out or booked into just kicks you out. So many problems come up and you have to develop a great sense of problem solving on the road. So
yeah, it's like I just keep going back to Albuquerque, like that part broke on the, I couldn't even identify the parts. I'm like, well, this is great. luckily I have some good friends and some good resources to kind of help me along with that. But once I found it, figured out what it was, finding one was not happening. So yeah, resilience is huge. I mean, I ended up rebuilding it with 2 10-cent O-rings, and it's good to go for another 40 years. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The resilience you learn, and you become very resourceful.
Yeah. Anna says van swap in Australia is an offer.
Yes.
Wow.
Molly's like, yes. Molly wants to go to Australia so bad.
Shipping the dogs over there.
No, that would just it would be a
Buy them
disaster.
all seats, and they can sit in on the plane.
Could you imagine?
We would get kicked out the first 5 minutes.
Dan says, love those tree stews. Darn that autocorrect. Journey in Peace says, Owen, thanks for liking our IG post. You're welcome. I'm not on there as much as I used to be, honestly. But I'm getting back on there since IG is making it more pictures. I like pictures. But Kyle made the post yesterday, so that was not me.
That was a great post.
Whatever.
You can admit it. It's okay.
Bella Blue says, oh wow, Ben, that's absolutely cool. You did an amazing job. He said thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Mark! We got to meet Mark on our way from Claremont down to Peace River. He says, hope all is good. Jenn will never stop being cute for life. Stay safe. Thanks, Mark. Charlie Gray says, hey, y'all. Hey. Patricia says, hi from Brazil.
Oh, wow.
Hey. Pancake says, slay the day away.
Yep.
Glad to have you here. BJ says, miss my Bethoonie homies. Hey, BJ, how's it going? Lambie Girl says, come to Maine. Lobster rolls on me. My grandma, they're fighting on the floor. My grandma's actually from Bangor. And so we went up to Maine the year that we brought Eli home as a souvenir.
That was 2014?
Yes, 2014. But we definitely want to get back because there was a lot of stuff that we didn't see. We didn't have enough time there at all.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle says, we have so much violence in America. Be careful and be aware of the surroundings. In any new area, you may not be aware of violence.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's this country's got its share for sure.
I mean, have we seen like any?
I'm pretty good about that sort of thing.
Yes.
I'm not tooting my own, but I have a very good instinct and a lot of common sense when it comes to that sort of thing. But I know it happens, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Come Caravan with the Knieven says, hey guys from Vegas, hope all is well. Molly's favorite place, Las Vegas, Nevada. In California. Bella Blue says, it's awesome. I know it's not always easy, and at times I'm sure you all have been burned, but keep doing what you're doing. It all comes back to you and inspires others to do the same. Thank you. Christy said, LOL, I actually lived in Brooklyn, Michigan for a few years. You said Connecticut. But yes, NYC now. You have a free tour guide here if you ever need one. I'm taking you up on that. The next time we were in the city.
We went to Brooklyn. We went to Peter Luger's. That's the only thing I remember about Brooklyn.
We did go to Peter Luger's. That was cute. Charlie Gray says, I'd love to help open a super cool RV campground on a lake in Bama. Schoolies and vans only.
I love it.
I love that. There's a lot of places that don't allow vans or schoolies, and it's really sad. That's why I think they don't come to the East Coast much, because there's really not a whole lot of places for them to stay. Elizabeth says, great job, Ben.
Thank you.
He said thank you. Bella said, yes, I agree. Karen, Nate are beautiful
we need
people
to watch
too.
them. I've never watched them.
Can we watch them tonight?
No.
We have a long list of people to watch
tonight.
tonight.
To watch tonight.
Christy said, that's sweet. What other van bus lifers do you watch? Well, we watch Wonderful Revolution, but they're a travel channel now.
I don't watch a lot.
Eric.
I think when you do it every day, it's like you kind of want to escape it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we watch, who do we watch? We watch Eric. We watch Eric, a Nomadic Fanatic. We've known him for a few years.
We will catch Scott's videos,
Yep.
Bus Grease Monkey.
I haven't seen him. They haven't been showing me his lately.
Well, I love just the simpleness of his voice when he's fixing buses and the sound in the background, and it's very calming.
We don't honestly watch a lot of RV or YouTube.
But lately, we've been obsessed with the Gabriel Traveler. I call him Gideon. So if I say Gideon, I mean Gabriel Traveler. And then who else?
There's a couple Japanese travel guys we watch. Solo travel geeks, fun. We watch those two. They don't talk at all. They just show. They do captions, and they basically take you around with a first person point of view, just showing you what's in front of what they're doing.
What's in Japan. Like they stay in micro hotels and capsule hotels.
Yeah.
And what's cool is there's no sound. Like the sound is just barely there of what's around them. But he talks in subtitles. And so we like watching them because the kids will have to read the subtitles. So it's one way to get them to read stuff. Cat H says, hello, friends. Hey, Cat.
Hey, Cat.
Juana Perez says, sorry, y'all got to bounce. Signal is not being kind. Everyone have an awesome day and stay wonderful. Always staying wonderful. Cheryl F says, LMAFO at Jen reading my typo. I was like, is tree stew like a Canadian thing? I mean, maybe they have tree stew up there.
I'm not hating on it.
Bella Blue says, I get it's like being in your own little adventure. Bodie for the win. I get it, Jen. I love that van. It's something that I can drive. I can manage. Like,
it's your adventure home.
It's my adventure home. I love that van. John says she's doing well, going to the doc Tuesday, hopefully going to get a walk-in walking boot. Doubt being allowed to drive yet, but hopefully walking. That's good. I mean, she's going to feel so much better to just be on her own feet, even if it's with a boot. Anna says, how did you conquer your driving anxiety, Jen? Because I become a nervous wreck 24 hours before drive days. I mean, it makes me feel more confident when I'm just following behind Kyle. That makes me feel really less alone in it. But it was just realizing that my fears were just my fears. And the anxiety that I had, I needed to label it. Like whatever emotion I was feeling, I needed to label that emotion and it would bring my anxiety down, because your anxiety causes you to have, well, you're loud.
I'm petting the pee-pee.
Your anxiety causes you to have catastrophic thoughts. So you are interrupting my whole spiel.
How am
here.
I interrupting? Ben's putting Chico on my back.
Anyway, I think just, really being calm the morning of drive day, doing my meditation in the morning was something that definitely helped me. Garrett, my favorite people, love y'all. Hey, Garrett, we miss you. Hopefully we're coming to South Dakota soon. I don't know, but I miss the crap out of you. Bella Blue says, ha ha ha. Autocorrect is a little brat sometimes, especially when it uses naughty words. I know. I never mean to say duck. I'm just putting it out there. I do not mean to say duck when duck comes out. Cat H says, loved it, Kyle. Kat says, is that Kevin talking?
That's Theodore.
Theodore. He's the loud one. Cool. Bella Blue says, you're so welcome, Ben. Thank you for sharing it with us. Keep up the great work, kiddo.
Aww. Thank you.
Ethan says, if you guys didn't have this channel, what career do you think you guys would have?
Space dummy tech.
I don't know. Kyle said yesterday that I was going into pro badminton.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. I have to think about that a little bit.
I was a pet stylist before we started this life, so there's that. But I don't know. Darren says, hi, Molly and Eli.
Hi.
Bella Blue says, my oldest grandson, Colton, is 15 today. Happy birthday, Colton. I can't believe it. He was literally just Ben's age. Haha, just enjoying each year.
Sure.
John says, we're about 5 minutes from Brooklyn, Michigan. That's really cool. Christy said, I have lived right by Peter Luger's for 20 years. Just moved. We hadn't had Eli. Molly was like only a year or so. Yeah. This was for one of your birthdays. We took a weekend trip up to the city. Bella Blue says, I can understand. I know y'all are so busy just doing your own filming, editing lives. I applaud y'all for it. Lots of time-consuming work involved. It is, and we kind of want to scale it to where it's a manageable amount. Like our first year on the road. It was easy, breezy, like we loved life, and we kind of want to get back to that. Cheryl says, I meant to say, if you get to Michigan, you are only a few states away to Ontario, Canada. And then she laughed at duck. Jeanette said pro pickleball.
I'm really loving pickleball. I can't wait to get back to TTO and
You
play.
got a pickleball sun shirt.
I did.
He is obsessed with pickleball.
Look at
But
little
you know
cheeky.
what? It's a good thing for you.
Look at
I
little
think
cheeky.
it's a good hobby.
Look at that cheeky.
Christy says, what are the kids' favorite subjects in school? What would they like to do for a job or career?
So what's your favorite subject, Lily?
Mine is right now reading, spelling, and writing.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to live in a van and be a YouTuber.
Molly wants to live in a van and be a YouTuber.
What about you? Ben doesn't know.
Ben has no idea. Eli,
Yes.
what do you want to do when you grow up? I might regret this.
You probably will.
Nothing.
All right, so nothing. Just Donna
Plant
says, hi,
City.
y'all from Plant City. Hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Charlie Grace says, getting the van ready to leave to help people in
Ooh.
Arkansas and Mississippi from the tornadoes. That's awesome.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Theodore tried to play with Eloise, and Eloise was not having it.
She decided that she's not playing, right?
Ethan says, if you guys want a new video idea, I think you guys would love to go packing with llamas. I own llamas, and it's my favorite travel
Oh,
thing to do. That's
interesting.
cool. Yeah, like go up the mountains with the llamas and
Do
stuff.
you ride the llama?
I think so.
I want to put my big ass on a llama. That thing, how big as they are.
You'd make them fall over.
Yeah. he'd be
Poor little
tired.
llama. Bella Blue says it's actually the best way to manage anxiety. Focus on something, stay with it. Plus, your amazing doggy babies definitely help. I flew 6 hours with my 105-pound yellow lab and couldn't have done it otherwise. Yeah, I am right there with you. Like I've narrowed my panic attacks down enough to where it's really just Theodore in the car with me, or if we fly. But like if I'm getting anxious in the car, Theodore senses it, so he'll get up from wherever he is. And why I love the van is because he can get right next to me, and if he's sitting or standing, he can put his head on my lap for that pressure, for that deep pressure. And that has been such a game changer. Alejandra says, what are their dreams?
Oh, God.
They have a lot of dreams. It varies day to day.
I think Molly's just to meet the Norse nuts out of
Yeah.
Australia.
And Kara and Nate.
And Karen Nate. Christy says, doesn't surprise me. Molly clearly has the bug. She's really great at it. Like, I love her Molly cam when she does Molly cam, because I don't, like, she takes the camera and goes off on her own. So me and Kyle don't hear her or see her. And then I get to edit it. I get to edit and post, and I get to hear what she said. And like, it's always so sweet because she's encouraging on there and telling people nice things, and she makes me proud. Charlie says, what is the one product that you cannot live without when you travel?
My Monday hair product.
Molly loves her Monday hair products. I don't know.
You're my
What do I use? I mean, my phone, but that's
Probably-
that's obvious. My speaker. I love having my speaker.
You do
My
love your speaker.
I jam out during the travel days.
Ben loves his
Oh,
PlayStation.
phone.
But I think like our T-Mobile home is probably like,
Yeah, it's a good. We've used the crap out of this thing.
yeah, that's been the best internet we have ever had. Ever.
Oh yeah.
Bella Blue says, oh, thank you for the birthday wishes, my grandson. He banked lots of money today, too. Blessed. Michelle says, would you ride a donkey down the trail of the Grand Canyon? Not me. I will hike it.
Probably.
Nope.
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, they take you, I wouldn't imagine they take you down like super steep trails,
they're
right?
very experienced.
Yeah, I would think so. Alejandra says, do they like going to see new places around the world? Do you guys like going to see new places?
Yeah.
What's your favorite place that we've been?
Oregon.
Ben likes Oregon.
LA.
Molly likes LA.
You can tell our personalities just by those answers.
Yes, you can. Cheryl says, this almost an hour has gone so fast. Time flies when you're having fun. Bella says, Theodore is so wonderful. Yes, I so know that loving, calming feeling from them too. They're amazing fur babies. We like them. They're pretty cool.
Your amazing fur baby will just muzzle punch me.
Debbie T says, Jen, do the mountain roads that don't have guardrails make you anxious while driving on them? Yes. I do not. We've been on some roads that are a little sketchy. But yeah, they make me a little anxious. I don't like when there's no guardrails.
I'm talking to people.
Oh, you're talking to Theodore right now? Christy says, that must be so fun. We used to give my stepdaughter a camera when she was young. Fun to see the world from their view. No doubt. It's pretty awesome to look at it through their eyes. And I'm always so amazed. Like, she's so well spoken on camera that it just comes back, and she does a great job. Cheryl says, true enough. Well, you ready to get to bed?
Yep. I gotta go buy dog food. So.
Oh yeah, he's got to go to Walmart and buy dog food because we forgot to get it today. Because the dogs are hungry.
Thanks for being here, guys. We're going to say you won't see much from us this week. We will see you guys next Sunday. Back to the normal routine. So have a great week, guys, and stay safe out there.
Love you guys. Stay wonderful.